Just play.
The storm is coming. As the Imperial throne lies empty, the scent of war swirls in the air. The fate of all Tamriel rests on the strength of a common prisoner's soul. Evil awakens. A long-banished foe stirs. Those who would destroy Tamriel seek out dangers to their dark plot. And so death's long arm reaches out. It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding. This is where our journey begins. Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
Whoa there! Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
This place is an abomination. You can almost feel the hatred emanating from every rock. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say? Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Marquez Beard, you are good in a fight. Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will also be blinded for a time. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Fine day in the middle of the night. Two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull-bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
Edwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. This is the part where you bleed to death. You know they're ugly when an axe in the face is an improvement. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the Divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is, as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring! There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come! I will protect you! The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly! Collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it. Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. We found you floating in the water. I'd seen corpses with more life in them, but Captain Colleen dove in and fished you out anyway. The captain of this vessel. She's currently ashore, recruiting for our latest contract. You might want to pay your respects, seeing as she saved your life. The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship. I am one of Captain Colleen's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better.
Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it. Really? I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help. A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher-in-charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested? The 3 folks I need are Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do. Naramo's nice enough for an Altmer if you get past his Dwemer fixation. Thing is, the relics he finds in Dwemer ruins sometimes come in very handy. He just might have a device we can use for our heist. There's a Dwemer ruin outside town, Bithzark. Naramo went there to dig up relics, help him find some, and he might just join us.
The crystals are the key. The door itself would easily open if I could only... Hello? I hope you're not planning to rob me. I've nothing of value, and you might not like being incinerated. I regret I must complete my work here before entertaining additional opportunities. I must find a way inside Bithzark. Miraculous! To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother and I have scoured the ruins' exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hundig. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door if it can be controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. They are nearby, but the local creatures dissuade me from claiming them. With the focusing crystals in hand, I can complete this control rod and safely reactivate the automaton. While you recover the crystals, I'll make the proper adjustments to the construct. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities filled with remarkable inventions. Now such works are all that remain of the Dwemer. None can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished, the entire race, leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect to be well rewarded, however. I've reassembled a spider, but I must be able to control it. That reminds me, did you find the crystals? Splendid. Now, I just insert them into the rod like so. By the way, I hope you can destroy this mechanism if it attacks us. Let's see here. It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, Bithzark. Come, we'll talk of our next move inside. As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced. Nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you assist me on another task? Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? Oh, I suppose I'm the only one who calls them that. Independently apportioning dynamo core is a mouthful, but the Dwemer built them to last for generations. I say generators to honor their enduring nature. This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years. You'll need to escort the spider to each and bid it to repair them. Excellent work. Besark breathes again. Now for a personal project. How would you like to earn a little more coin? As you see, we are not the first to enter Besark. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Besark, the Dwemer hid a set of schematics, mechanical drawings that I greatly desire to possess. An easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Besark through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished. There may be more constructs waiting on the other side of this door. You go first. They escaped. These writings could prove crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting. Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly.
Seems a waste of time.
Ah, there you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found what we were looking for. The schematics are mine at last. Splendid! This places me in your debt. What would you ask of me in return? I hear Killeen intends to head towards the Isle of Betnik. The ruins there greatly interest me. But first, I will assist you in this heist. I must get the schematics to my workshop. Join me if you wish to return to town. Come, Clanker.
I didn't think I'd ever find you. You move around. I'm Nicolene. I work for Captain Killeen. She sent me to find you, see if you'd had any luck recruiting for our heist. Looks like you're already making new friends. And listen, just so you know, we're set up in a hideout near the docks. Come find us when you finish recruiting. Look for Lambour outside the door. There's 3 folks Captain Killeen wants to help with her heist. Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. She told me about them. Who do you want to know about? She's in Sainsport. The Sea Drakes lured her ship onto the rocks. Those bastards really know how to ruin your day. It's south of Port Hunding. Look for the big lighthouse. He was tossed in the grave. It's the prison beneath Headman Bosek's palace. He throws people in there to forget about him. You can get in through the tunnel off the river. Just watch out for the traps. There's lots of traps.
I will never leave Iriana to those jackals.
Help me, please. They've stolen my Iriana. A horde of damned sea drakes attacked our camp. They kidnapped Iriana, left me and the rest for dead. Please rescue her. They took her over the hill to their camp around the shipwreck. Shamal, too. Maybe they're already dead. She's the love of my life. I promised to take her away from Stros Makai. Then the Sea Drakes attacked, and took her and Shamal. I'll never see her again. He's a Khajiit bard, a friend of ours. When I came to, he was gone. Maybe they've killed him already. We fought, but there were too many of them. I protected Ariana as long as I could, but I got knocked out. I saw them dragging her away as I fell. I can barely move. Those bastards left me for dead and took Ariana. I'd never get anywhere near her.
Hostilities ended. Now, to relax.
Shamal must leave this evil place.
Thank you. I'll try to make it back to Trelon.
Just for a moment. We need to get back to town. Safer there.
As soon as you're rested, we'll go. No sense running back to town just to have you die on me.
That was neatly done, the way you got Ariana and Shamal back. That Sea Drake attack was the last straw. Ariana and I are going back to town, and not leaving until we find a ship off this damned island. Ariana, we need to go. It's not safe here.
Fine, you stubborn fool. Margrob and Othbug, keep an eye on Shamal.
You got it, Ariana.
I need help. Help! Help me! They're after me! The Sea Drakes. When it gets foggy, like last night, they play tricks with the lighthouse, lure ships aground. The Maiden's Breath, my ship, they lured us in and wrecked us. Drowned or captured. Captain Larissa's looking for them. You heard of crafty Larissa, right? Anyway, I'm through. No more sailing for me. You want to find the captain, just look for her monkey, Howler.
Oh, you aren't at all what I was expecting. Let's talk. What brings you to this trash pit? Sneak up on you? It's what I do. Now answer my question. What are you doing here? Oh, charming. The Maiden's wrecked on the sandy shore. As for crafty Larissa, you found her. Just in time, too. Captain Helene's Sea Drakes have my crew. I won't leave without them. Help me rescue them, and I'll owe you a favor. We're going to disguise my crew as Sea Drakes. Take these clothes. Look for a portly Breton, a sour Redguard, and a big orc. The Drakes are keeping them in the large buildings. Once they're out, meet me by Helene's ship. Look for hampers with clothes, or kill a Sea Drake and take theirs. Put on their clothes and you'll look just lovely. Oh, do watch out for the Sea Drakes with torches. They're not drunk. If you get too close, they'll spot you and alert the others. Remember, you can take clothes from hampers or off-dead Sea Drakes.
If you're going to kill me, get it over with. Ha!
Another of Helene's tricks. Let me go, then chase me down and beat me within an inch of my life. I'll chance it and make a run for Port Hunding. See how far I get. Word of advice. Don't let them capture you. If you can't get away, die fighting.
Fair warning. Don't drink the rum in the desk below. I'd guess someone poisoned it. This is a nice bed.
Choke and die, Sea Drake. I'll spit on your grave. I knew she wouldn't leave me to rot. Quick, untie me. The Sea Drake spent the past few hours breaking my fingers. I can't wield a sword, but I can still strangle a few on my way out. These Sea Drakes give pirates a bad name. Kill every last one of them you see.
Please, don't beat me again! Thank the eight. I thought I'd die in here. Helene came by not long ago. Told me to look forward to a public flaying. Then... Stay away from Helene. She's a monster.
You're a welcome sight. I've rescued everyone but Crenard, Hairden, and Meekog. Any luck? Almost done then. Everyone's out except my first mate, Deragor. They've got him in the belly of Helene's ship. You'll find the keys below deck. Look for Deragor down and back. I'll be visiting Helene in her cabin, to thank her for the hospitality she's extended my crew. Come on up after you release Deragor. You should really say hello. Her cabin girl had a key. Poor little Bosmer lass. Barely any meat on her bones. I think Helene was starving her. She's on her way to Port Hunding now, and I'm one key richer. Good trick, that. Did I really disguise myself as a fern? Or did you see a fern because you weren't looking close enough?
I'm not telling you anything, scum! What have you done with Captain Larissa? Yeah? Ha! I knew she got away! Helene said she was being keel-hauled and beaten, but I knew better. They don't call my captain crafty for nothing. Get me out of these ropes, and let's get out of here. Captain Larissa never leaves anyone behind. Make sure she's safe.
Wait. You're not mine. What have you... Did you poison me?
My captain. Are you feeling okay?
I'll gut you like a stuck pig. Cut your eyes out. Roast you.
Like you did my crew? That won't happen again. Oh, she fell down. My, that felt good. Me? Did I do that? Her starving little cabin girl may have poisoned her drink. Who can say? Did Deragor get out? I'll just be going then. I told my crew to gather on the beach. Going to make sure they all made it out. Meet me there and we'll square up. Oh, it's yarn root. A very nasty local poison. It won't kill her. Not right away. It starts by dissolving the stomach lining, then goes from there. I'd feel mildly disappointed, but I leave it up to you. Meet me on the beach once you're done here and we'll settle up. Just watch your boots. She'll start vomiting soon. My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win. Well, your choice. I hope the next crew she shipwrecks and murders appreciates your soft heart. The important thing is she knows I had her. She won't cross me again. Now, about our debt. What do I owe you? She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, gold will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town.
Your accomplishments just compound one upon the other.
This is the last time. I hope you're not here to kill goblins. If you are, we'll have a problem. My friend is in that camp. Mark. He's lost his mind. The goblins stole Mark's special brew. Expensive stuff. Losing it broke him. He went mad and ran off to join his tribe. Crazy, isn't it? He's mad as a Bosmer. Won't listen to a word I say. I'll make you a deal. Find Mark. Convince him to come back. I'll trade you some gold, and we'll both walk away happy. Start by looking for Mark's special brew. If any is left, the smell might make him slightly less crazy. Fermentation, flowers, a number of other things you don't want to know about. Tastes like honey, but kicks like a horse. If he sold it, he'd be rich, but he just drinks it all.
Ooh, go away. Brew. Yes. Where did you get it? That smell. Wait. Where am I? What am I wearing? I remember now. Too much root pulp. Less kick, more crazy. Grubby was right. I'm out of my gourd. Things are starting to make sense again. I'm not spending another minute in this camp. Thank you, friend.
Where's Mark? Did he listen to you? You gave him... Damn! He ran off to drink it all himself, didn't he? I have to get back to town. Take this, and thank you, friend. That fool better have saved some for me.
Goblins.
They're gonna kill us all. They killed everyone. My brothers and our 5 guards. They speared me good, left me for dead. I crawled here after they left. Their new kings got them all riled up, ready to attack Port Hunding and wipe out the town. Kill their king! They won't attack the town without him to lead them. Bring me his crown so I know the bastard's dead. I try to make it to town, unless the goblins kill me first. I just need to gather my strength and hobble back to town. Get that goblin king and bring me his crown if you can. We actually went looking for them, if you can believe that. We'd heard they had a new king and he was stirring up trouble. We figured we could handle them, but there were too many for us. No good. Bosek will never believe it. He's a suspicious bastard, and will think we're trying to trick him somehow. He'd have our heads on pikes. I'm too fond of my head to risk it. I'll try to make it to town. I'm too injured to be any good to you. And if the goblins catch me out here, I'm dead.
Onward and upward!
Yes? Do you have something for me? Just what my sphere needs. Just give me a minute, then throw that switch over there. Ah, good. I believe this will work. One never knows what's going to happen when working on Dwemer devices. Now throw the lever, and we'll see what happens. Oh, research never goes as one expects. I'm amazed it worked at all, but thanks to you, I've made remarkable strides today. Narama will be thrilled. Please take this for your good work. I must say that my research does not often produce such spectacular results. Most gratifying.
Keep moving. I'm in no mood to chat. They knew that goblin spawn would put a dagger in our backs. Siraj never could pass up a pretty face. This bracelet was given to my ancestors by King Sahel. Siraj always wore it. Take this and think.
Did you do it? Did you kill the Goblin King? By Kain, you did it. I've been expecting them to attack the town any minute. Bosek tossed me out when I tried to warn him. Said he'd have my head if I didn't shut up. He'll never know you saved his town for him. If it's not goblins, it'll be something else tomorrow. I swear this town is cursed. They kicked me out. They heard Bosek threatened me. They don't want to risk his fists storming in to arrest me.
Jakan is innocent. Headman Bosek threw my sweet Jakan into the grave. No. The grave is the prison in that cave ahead. Jakan described it as a ghastly place. Traps block the exit, and most criminals roam freely inside. Bosek accused him of stealing a gem, and this orc monster threw him in. Gods know he's rich. He's a prince from Glenumbra. He promised to whisk me away from my family and make me his princess. But now he's going to die in the grave, while I'm forced to return home. Jakan said the gate in the cave is never locked, because no one ever makes it past the traps. It's beneath the palace, and anyone thrown in dies there. Jakan said the guards are brutal, and the other prisoners are worse. Traps, guards, and other prisoners prevent that. Jakan said there are rows and rows of traps, And everyone down there, except for Jakan, is a vicious murderer. No one's ever gotten out. My poor Jakan. Yes, from Westry. How I longed to travel there with him. He described it as bright, beautiful, and full of life. Disgusting. Uncultured. Devious. His guards are criminals, and his laws benefit only himself. I pray to Ariel that the sea rises up and swallows this pit, but only after Jakan and I are long gone.
Elves. That's what the headman claims. That's what got him thrown into the grave. You mocking me? The headman makes the laws. It's my job to punish anyone who breaks them. Now beat it before I toss you in the grave.
Hey, you're not a guard. Get me out of here, please. Irian? Altmer girl? Yeah, I promised her a way off this rock. But that won't ever happen if I die in here. Is that really important right now? Bosek stole it from someone else. Can't steal from a thief. If you get me out of this, I'll owe you big. I owe you for this. Thanks. Now, let's get out of here. We can't go that way. Irian's out there. Oh, and guards. I saw many, many guards. Look, let's slip out a side exit. That way we can both keep our heads. Thanks for breaking me out back there. Listen, while you're in a heroic mood, want to help me get something I left with the goblins? I figure if you want something kept safe, give it to the goblins. They'll watch it for free. They're too stupid to trade it, and they'll kill anyone who tries to take it. Here's the thing. You went through a lot of trouble to free me, right? There's no way you'll let me get eaten by goblins, so you, my good friend, will follow me to their mine. I unlocked the door. Now we can retrieve my gem. I'll see you inside. It's as pretty as a thing can be, and as big as my 2 fists. Ignore everything on the upper level. This is the part where I trust you. I'll kill the goblins in the scaffolding in the next room. You grab the gem. It's in a chest on the floor. There's a passage on the far side. Take that and meet me outside. If something goes wrong, regroup at the inn in town.
What were you doing in the mine? And did you see a scummy Breton up there? Yakarn. He's a liar and a thief. He stole a gem from headman Bosek. Now, if the gem came back, Bosek might let him live. Can you help me, or not? Now that's just too bad. If you do run into him again, tell him that if we catch him, he's dead.
Bastard! If you're looking for that bastard Jakarn, he's at the tavern with a Redguard girl. I overheard him telling a Redguard girl he'd whisk her off to Sentinel, that he was a ship captain. She swooned like a fool, like I did. I'd tell the headman where he's hiding if I didn't hate the headman more. I need off this island.
Hey there. Glad to see you made it out. Hey now, the headman stole it first. And you brought it back to me, didn't you? Thanks, good looking. Seeing as it's you asking, sure. If she's planning a job, I'm in. All I ask is a trip off this rock after it's over.
Your search for knowledge continues.
Mother said this would happen. I can't do anything right. Mother sent me here to kill some big monster, but I don't think I can do it. Well, I hate violence, and I'm kinda forgetful. All I really want to do is make weapons, not hit things with them. But I promised Mother I'd try. Will you help me? I seem to have misplaced my sword. I had an awful battle with some monsters over this way. Go on without me. I have to do something over here. Just seeing my father's old sword fills me with courage. I can do this, I think. I was, preparing the bait. The beast won't come out of the water without this. At least, that's what Mother said. Now we lure out the monster and kill it. Easy, right? I sure hope this proves my courage to Mother. Well, here we go. Please stay close. Careful now. Those mud crabs are tough. There it is. Good luck. Did you see how big that thing was? And those teeth? You found my sword. Thank you. I want to be a warrior and make Mother proud, but I also love smithing. What do you think? Should I become a warrior or a smith? You said it. I'm not fighting anymore. I'll make weapons for others. Mother will just have to get used to it. Thanks for everything. Well, I'm done here. Come see me in Port Hunding.
Me to my drink, stranger. If I can't remember what matters, might as well forget it all. I woke up on the shore. No idea how I got here. Barely remember my name. And this damned monkey won't leave me alone. Must be mine. It just keeps hooting at me and won't go away. Ugh. I need more ale. Just go. Wait, wait. buy this monkey from me. Monkeys are great companions. I bet this one can find buried treasure. On an island like this, you'd recoup the cost tenfold. I just need some coin for ale. We both win, eh? He may be annoying, but I bet he's got a nose for treasure. Great. For the right price, he's yours.
Fine, fine. I'll loan you the monkey. Take him around the beach, see what he finds. Just get the little screecher away from me.
The little rat is all... You again? What's it this time? Yes, my family brewed this rum, and my father's ring. It's coming back to me. My old blade, and my lucky dice. Now I remember. I'd even forgotten my dear companion, Cowie. Still fuzzy on that. I was bound for Daggerfall when pirates hit us. I think I was thrown overboard in the battle. You're a godsend. Things are still a little hazy, but I think that's the ale. Take this gold for your efforts.
Hey, the captain's looking for you. Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist. We've even got a few extra sailors clamoring to join our crew. You should talk to the captain upstairs.
You're back. Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you. Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good headman's key inside for safekeeping?
This Jakan is quite charming for a scoundrel, but I do love scoundrels.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the king's decrees. Come on, it's time to go.
Finally.
home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakarn. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altmer live a very long time.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your help. I won't forget that.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Andrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
Wonderful. Now I've been ordered to follow Naramo on another fool's errand. At least it...
I'm looking forward to seeing Jakarn in action. I hear he's an incredible sailor. Lots of stamina. Following Jakarn, of course. Why else would I be along? I'm looking forward to working alongside him, sweating shirtless in the hot sun. You wouldn't
To be on the seas once again. This is paradise. Headman Bosek is a cruel master. If Colleen will have me, I will join the Spearhead's crew.
I can't wait to see Jakarn's battle scars. I'm sure he's got them everywhere.
Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alethian and I have a bet on who's gonna bet him first.
Wherever Captain Larissa goes, I go. Even on this tub. Can't wait until we get our own ship again.
Oh, don't sneak up on me. I was quartermaster. I made sure we had the supplies and equipment to do whatever Larissa wanted. For now. But Captain Larissa's hoping to get her own ship again. We'll see how things go in Betnik.
Can't hold a sword yet, but I can hold a book. Perhaps I should find a book that will teach me to fight with my left hand.
The crew of the Spearhead grows again. I did not think to see it so soon. The sun shines on us.
Really, how did they eat this stuff? I'm going to teach Fenlil a thing or two about cooking. One of the finest, my good friend. I used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down. I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in...
Just being back on a ship brings more memories. I'm looking forward to the voyage.
At least I'm getting something done.
This should be an interesting voyage. Quite a crew Colleen has thrown together. Vimy Lacroix. I'm a collector of sorts. One who travels to places others dare not go. I hoped to join Naramo's expedition to Bizarre. When I heard he had completed it and was sailing on, I just had to come along. You're inquisitive. What I do well. You'll be glad to have me on this voyage if we encounter slavers. And I make a wicked sliced ale.
The Spearhead's a good ship, but she's no maiden's breath. At least she'll get us away from Stros Mackay. Looking forward to getting to know Lambour better. I like an orc with a quick blade and a quicker tongue.
Again, sailors flock to the Spearhead. For this, Kazan is thankful. Master Kazan is but a humble sailor, though others will tell you stories. Some whisper the name Kazan Fiveclaw, terror of the seas. Yet these are stories for children. We have better things to do with our time, yes? Some call her the Dune Ripper's daughter, others the Forebear Witch. We, her loyal crew, call her Captain Colleen. She is a master sailor, though Kazan now wonders where her allegiance lies. There is a Forebear King and Sentinel now, Vaharajad. He has allied himself with the Bretons and Orcs in this Daggerfall Covenant. Kazan fears his apprentice thinks much of Vaharajad. Too much. A true sea rover has no such loyalties. Kazan taught Colleen much, though she is her own woman, strong and proud. Kazan is grateful to help her find her way. She is a worthy successor. All that was once Kazan's is now hers.
Stros Mackay's a depressing place. Too many Redguards waving their damn swords around. At least on the Spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lambour's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life. When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnik again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stonetooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't fools, as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin selling weapons to our alliance.
Good thing you sailed in with Captain Colleen. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnik, especially not now. Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly. Of course, we slaughtered most. The rest fled. They stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgul raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambour.
Curse Jakan. How does he slip about so easily? I turn my back for one moment and he's gone. He's probably off with those slatterns from Stros Mackay. If I find any of them, it won't be pretty.
This was part of a larger plan, I'm sure of it. The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgul thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure. The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack.
Start with Shaman Laganak. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morriselli to the north, and Grimfield west of here. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgul left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies. It's mostly wilderness. There are Ayleid ruins, but they were looted long ago. I don't know what the Bloodthorns want there, but Laganak might know more. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it.
I trust you are here to help. Dark rituals are being performed around the island. I first smelled the corruption on the wind. Then my shaman found evidence at an Ayleid ruin nearby. The same cult that attacked the fortress. I sense a link between the attack and the rituals. There is a way to be certain. Chief Tazgol has forbidden me from pursuing this, so I ask you to. By the bridge to the south is a totem. Those who touch it see visions. It may show you a vision that links the attack to the rituals I feel corrupting the island. Follow wherever the vision leads you. You journey into danger. Choose your steps carefully. The land remembers those who tread upon it, for good or ill. The totem taps into these memories and shows us the ghosts of the past.
Of these orcs is unbearable. She should be nearby.
You have the scroll. Rejoice that you did not fail. Varden will be pleased.
I live to serve my masters.
Go west to the Ayleid site. The scroll's ritual should enable you to succeed where the others failed.
I will not fail you, mistress.
Now, read the scroll. The ritual it holds will send you into the spirit realm. Should you succeed, I will follow. In the name of the Bloodthorns, enter the spirit realm. Failure again. Perhaps an ancient curse lingers here. I will try the ritual in our lair.
Well, look who's here. Let me guess, you want into the Bloodthorn secret lair. I unburdened their secret entrance and its lock. I've got your back, good looking. Looking for you? Laganak told me you were headed this way, chasing the creeps who attacked the fortress. Sure, I tracked a few of them to their cave. Rather than poke around on my own, I decided to wait for you, my friend. And here you are. Reminds me of the grave. Great memories. Why do evil lairs always smell so bad? I've got your back. I'm gonna rob this place clean. Later.
Forest twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
We could always ask them to leave the island.
Scholarship!
Success! Can enter the spirit realm. The next phase of our mission can begin.
You return. What did you learn of the Bloodthorn plans? The fools! Did they succeed? The dangers that face us become clearer. I will try to convince Chief Tazgol of this, though I doubt he will accept the word of an outsider. Your efforts on our behalf bring you honor. We must stop the cultists before their efforts bear. I meet you at last. I saw you defeat the scheming Redguard who rules Stros Makai. I see great events swirling about you. Visions. This is one of 3 shrines around Betnik that give glimpses of events that affect many lives. They affect you in particular. Would you like to see them yourself? Burn these herbs at each shrine. You will receive a vision of things to come. I will be in my longhouse, should you have questions.
I know what you're planning, Your Grace.
What are you doing here? Leave my room at once.
I won't allow Alcair to fall into Redguard hands.
Alcair in Redguard hands? Tears of Set. You've gone mad.
I'm sorry, but this is the only way.
No! Please!
You are one of us! Go, spread our gift!
Keep staring, Outlander, and I'll repay the sacking of Orsinium twice over. A few scratches don't bother me. You, coming here, thinking you're better than us. Think again. Strong talk. Prove it. I bet my axe that any of my hunters could best you in a duel. Beat 3 of my hunters in duels, and my axe is yours. No need. The loss of your dignity will be my reward.
don't you face a real warrior?
Your defeat will honor the Seamount clan. With me? Fool. Let's get this over with. Am I supposed to be...
No need to gloat. I saw it all. Clearly, my hunters need more training. My word is as solid as this steel. Take my axe. Maybe someday you'll learn how to use it.
Stop right there. No one enters. Chief Tazgul's orders. Bloodthorn cult. They're raising zombies all over the graveyard. I'm here to keep the people out until War Chief Tazgul arrives and crushes them all. Ha! An army? These are Breton zombies. Flimsy little bodies in the ground. They'll die easy. Still, if you feel like slaughtering cultists, I won't stop you. Start with the crypt in the center. I saw a few in there. You get into trouble, you're on your own. This was a Breton island, hundreds of years ago. War Chief Isgul and the Seamount Orcs wiped them out. The Seamounts were the fiercest raiders on the sea, until we settled here. Steel and stone, how could you ask? High, defensible cliffs, a view of all approaches from the fortress, fertile land for crops. What's not to like? Isgul's wives insisted we settle here, so we did. We're not savages. We respect the enemy's dead. When an orc dies, he gets a cairn to mark where he fell, weapons atop it. We don't stick our dead in the ground like Bretons. Even so, we won't desecrate their graves. My orders are to watch them until they try to break out, or until Chief Tazgul gets here and cuts off their heads. That's all. An orc follows orders, even if they're stupid.
Greetings, stranger. You are not a cultist. Help us defeat these necromancers. Take the Staff of Arche, a potent weapon against undead. You must first charge the staff, then use it to destroy the foul abominations summoned by these necromancers. The blasphemers employ dark magic to raise the dead, disrupt their rituals, and release that energy. The Staff of Arche will convert this into power to destroy their dark creations. In life, I was a priestess of Arche. I served King Renwick for many years. I was with him when the Seamount Orcs invaded. We died together at their hands. Many died under their blades, but that was long ago. The Bloodthorn cultists desecrate our graves today. I beg you to stop them. The Bloodthorn cult's necromancy corrupts nature. They're led by reachmen of the worst sort, allies of Manamarco. They raise our dead to assault the orcs. This desecration must end. Even in death, I watch over my people. Necromancy is a crime against Arche. The aura of corruption builds as my countrymen's bodies are raised and desecrated by these minions of the worm. I need your help to stop them.
Well now, what have we here? Out for a stroll? Enjoying the scenery? Just exploring the island. I came across these fine fellows disturbing the graves and decided to kill a few. I've collected some robes in this bag. Take one if you want the zombies to leave you alone. I'll be hunting cultists while you're playing with your staff. If I find any more robes, I'll leave them for you. These necromancers are disgusting, but they do dress well.
I'm taking notes on your progress.
just so you're aware.
The staff is fully charged. Quickly, meet me at my tomb. I sense great power in the staff. You've done well. The staff will reveal circles of corruption among the crypts. There lurk the Bloodthorn cult's abominations, hidden in pockets of oblivion. Plant the staff in a circle to draw an abomination into our world, then destroy it! It is done. Meet me at the west end of the graveyard. The Bloodthorn's perversion of my people is ended. The honored dead are at rest once again. The cult focused all their power into their abominations. Now these are dust and ash. The threat to us is ended, but the threat to you remains. King Renwick wishes to repay our debt to you. Speak to him. Learn your true peril.
You have returned my people to their rest. I wish to repay you, but I've only information to give. The Seamount orcs attacked generations ago. They took our island. Under their rule, what we called Bettany became Betnik. My failure to defend my people was unforgivable. But how I attempted to defeat the orcs was worse. I attempted necromancy. An ancient Ayleid relic is buried on this island. The Bloodthorns seek its power. Enter the portal beside me. You'll see my last day through the eyes of my enemies. Learn what you can.
Targoth! The Breton king has sealed himself deeper in the ruin. He is preparing some foul spell. I know only that the magic he summons will slaughter our army. Unless we stop him, every orc here will die. We must learn how to reach their cowardly king and the nature of his foul magic. Make these prisoners talk. We have confiscated their belongings. They may hold clues to what they know. The Code of Malok is clear. So long as these Bretons aid their king and his foul magic, they remain our enemies. If you can coerce them through words alone, do so. If not, they must pay the blood price. I took this charm off a Reach Witch. Hold it tight and order any guard to execute his prisoner. The charm will chain their soul and compel them to answer you. You will have one question, Targoth. Ask wisely. Don't steal. Don't attack without reason. Fight with honor. Protect your tribe. These Bretons claim to have surrendered, but if they refuse to answer truthfully, they remain our mortal enemies. They aid their king in his foul plan to kill us all. Unless they tell us how to stop him, his magic will wipe us out. We are at war, Targoth. Do what you must.
You. How much more blood do you want? You've invaded my home, you've slaughtered my people. Why would I help you, orc? You'll kill us all anyway. Vizan? No, she's just a child. You cannot kill our child. No, Renwick, forgive me. There are crystals and braziers by the door. Turn them to lower the wards. Now please, spare our daughter.
Targoth! Our victory is near! By Malok's right hand, my warcaller triumphs again. We will end this assault and the efforts of this cowardly king. There's no honor in the slaughter of a broken people and defeated knights. If King Renwick surrenders, he will join his people in exile. Let them spread word of our ferocity across the seas. Then I will cut him down. Stay your blade beyond this door, Targoth. Leave King Renwick to me.
Ayleid, Damn you, help me!
What's this? Yes, I feel your power. But how do you work?
Renwick, surrender now, and I'll spare your worthless life.
Stay back! I hold destruction in my hands.
Magic cannot save you. Surrender or die!
Leave now, or I'll use this relic to obliterate you!
You will not harm my people! Draw steel!
Help me! Help me, damn you all!
Targoth, bury this elf-loving fool. Those who remain will accept exile or die.
Even my death failed my people. Yes. Once I summoned the relic's power, I realized what it demanded of me. Souls. It craves souls. I would not pay that price, but the Bloodthorn will. They will raise this undead army and slaughter you all. The Ayleid relic is the key, but my memories have faded with time. I no longer remember its location. I know only that you must find it before the Bloodthorn. I offer this knowledge as payment for the souls you saved today.
Resolution.
Strange that such a small thing can cause such terror. It must be destroyed.
Hold on, let's think about this.
What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultist did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium.
You've returned. You have questions. You saw possible futures. No path is set. Your actions will influence what is to come.
The souls of the dead are restless. Ancient warriors who died in battle against the Bretons now rise. Who calls to them, and why? You are one of the newcomers. Another of your group, the mage Neramo, went to see what he could uncover. Find him and learn what he has seen. His magic enabled him to pass the spirits undetected. I suspect he looks to reach the inner ruins. Seek him near the doorway, beyond the fields where the dead roam. Be careful. Foul magic taints the air. Perhaps your learned friend can shed some light on this dark mystery and help you to bring an end to its source. The Ayleids, wild elves as some call them, have always fascinated me. They are long gone, but their ruins remain on Betnik. From these we glean how they lived and died so many years ago. We are not all warriors, and we are far from the savages outsiders assume. Some of us wield a quill as skillfully as others wield warhammers.
Ah, my old friend. Couldn't resist another exploration? Be mindful, this one may be a touch more dangerous. Foul necromancy is at work here. The mysteries of Nirn span beyond the Dwemer. The Ayleids fascinate me in equal measure. I had to see this place for myself. The more vexing mystery at present, however, lies with these orc spirits. Even you must have noticed the ghostly figures in the field. This is no ordinary haunting. Something brought them back and binds them here. Indeed you should. The ruin is sealed magically, but it is a minor challenge. I shall unseal the door for you and await your return. My research is best done in safety. Just like old times, isn't it? I do like to have such a useful tool, ally with me. A proper application of magic to these stones, and the way is open.
You are not one of them. You have not the taint. Help us. Free us from this torment. I am Targoth, war caller of the Stone Wolves. Cultists have violated my tomb, and those of my warriors. The vile priestess Drusilla leads the cult, dragging our spirits back to this realm. In life, I wielded a magical war horn. My soldiers obeyed it, hearing its call across all barriers. Drusilla now uses it to call my warriors from beyond the grave, binding them to her will. She is in the lower chambers. Kill her before she can send my soldiers against our descendants. That will free me from her bonds. Then the horn can return my warband to its honored rest. Found it! You have freed me, but my warriors still cry out for an end to their torment. I overheard them mention the ruin of Karzog's demise. Whatever they're planning, it is to take place there. But that is not my concern. Now that you have the horn, free my warriors. Return the horn to its rightful place atop my tomb in the next chamber. Then my warriors will rest once again. Then you condemn my warriors to further degradation. Surely you have more honor than that. We no longer belong in this realm. Our battle is over. Let us have peace. Your efforts honor us, champion. I feel the spirits of my warriors return to rest, and so I shall follow. Be bold, warrior. The cultists still plague this island. You will meet them again, to their sorrow.
Nothing but dusty tomes and rusty weapons. I expected tagging along with Naramo to be more lucrative.
Superbly done, as expected. I'll just take a look around now that you've cleared the way.
Foul cultists defiling the souls of the dead. I hope we find more of them so I can cut down a few myself.
No one said anything about haunted ruins and necromancers. I didn't sign up for this.
Spirits have vanished. Their valiant souls rest once again. Quickly, tell me what you found below. We have much to discuss. Cultists have indeed been spotted at Karzog's demise. Their intent is unknown. I will pray for the honored dead, then return to speak with the chief. I fear all will be needed to end the Bloodthorn plot.
Found you! Glad I found you. We need you back at the fortress, right now!
Orc scouts sighted Bloodthorn cultists in Karzog's demise. Tozgol's mobilizing the army to go kill them all, but Lambour's worried. She thinks it might be a trap. Did you find out anything?
That's awful. I'll go find the captain. Get back to the fortress and let Lambour know. Maybe it's not too late.
You're back. Good. Do you know what this cult is planning? Bloodthorn cultists were sighted at those ruins. Chieftain Tazgol has already taken the army to deal with them. They're walking into a trap. Chief Tazgol is leading the orcs toward Karzog's. He's determined to wipe the Bloodthorn cult off Betnik.
Chief Tozgol doesn't see the danger. The Bloodthorns are after an ancient Ayleid weapon that we know nothing about. We must catch up to Tozgol and stop him from rushing in. Quickly, to Karzog's to deal with this threat.
Yes, sir!
Commander Karsh, what's wrong?
The Bloodthorns have raised a spectral army from the depths of the ruins. We can't defeat them.
Get the wounded back to the fortress. We'll put an end to this.
The cultists have somehow sealed the doors with the Welkin stones.
Find a way into the ruins.
The orcs are being routed by a spirit army. The Bloodthorns have tapped into a power I've never seen before.
The crystals around the door are activated by 3 Welkin stones in the ruins. I think I can handle one of them, but you'll need to deal with the other 2.
This is no place for the living. Begone! Others entered before you. They have released an ancient evil in the depths of our sanctuary. No more shall pass. On that promise, I will help you to enter our catacombs. Precede me to the door.
Wanna fight, eh?
Living and yet without a soul. How can this be? Are you one of those who violated our sanctuary? Deep within our sanctuary, others have unleashed a force beyond their control. Lead me to the door if you dare to enter. The living desecrate our sanctuary. Death to all. A terror unseen for millennia has been unleashed. Death and eternal torment await all in this land. What hope do you have of stopping forces you cannot understand? You lack a soul. That loss may serve you in good stead inside. Lead the way to the door, and I will help open it.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
It's opening. Get ready, everyone.
Best move quietly. The enemy is within.
Let's move.
The others have gone on ahead. I delayed here to discourage pursuit. Only a little ways ahead. We will be waiting for you.
Follow me. I know a shortcut. one moment, and I'll open this door for you.
Let's go!
Worry not. Life still flows strongly through me. The others are waiting for you. I will be safe here.
No time to waste. Find that relic.
We'll hold here. Keep moving.
These cultists weren't much trouble. There was a portal open when we got here, but it closed when we attacked. Azlaka would know more.
This place is pretty impressive.
I suspect that Vardan died when the portal closed. The body cannot survive without the soul.
What's the plan?
The Bloodthorns created a portal to the spirit realm with this Welkin stone. Vardan is on the other side, commanding the spirits slaying the orcs. He's trapped over there since we closed the portal. Without the Breton ritual Vardan used, only one without a soul can cross the portal. That means you. You must activate the Welkin stone, enter the spirit realm, and kill Vardan.
You're too late. My army feeds.
Hold on, let's think about this.
What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultists did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium.
This thing must be destroyed. Have you not listened to Colleen? Her words betray visions of power over her enemies. This thing must be destroyed. We cannot allow this curse to fall upon anyone else. There are no right hands to hold this evil. It must be destroyed. I cannot sail with one who would give this to those who lead the Covenant.
This is a great moment. You will assist me in the study of this object, won't you? Why not? I'm the only one who might discover how it works. You can't hand it over to the fools who run the Covenant. Destroy it rather than that. Give it to me.